Hey guys, so as a physio, I'm often talking to people about core strengthening, and I get this all the time where somebody tells me that they're trying to work on their core strength and they've been doing it for months or even years, but not really getting any benefit from it. They're either not really finding that their core is getting any stronger, or it's just hurting their back. They can't really feel the muscles working. And quite often it really comes down to a couple of little errors that a lot of people make when doing core strengthening. So let me show you what those errors are and how you can fix them to make sure that you're actually really engaging your core and doing the exercises properly and efficiently to get the most benefit out of it. So let's start on the ground. Now, the most important thing with your core is not being able to do a six-pack, but it's being able to control your spine. So we like to test this out by lying on your back. And all I want you to do is lie on your back with your knees bent and feet comfortably resting on the floor. And I want you to try and move your spine. So you're going to go up from this arch position, down flat, pressing your entire spine flat on the floor, and then going back the other way. This is sometimes called a pelvic tilt because you're moving your pelvis forward and then moving your pelvis back in order to flatten your back on the floor. So this is step one. If you can do this, that's awesome. It means you've got that movement through your lower back and you've got a bit of that core control to be able to do that. Then what I want you to do is flatten your back as flat on the floor as you can get it. So if you can't squeeze your hands in there, nothing's going to make its way under your back. It is flat and pressed in. As you hold this position, you should feel those muscles through your abs, through the front of your torso, engaging to hold this position. Now, you should be able to hold this position and keep breathing. Hold a conversation. There's a bit of tension going on, but you're not clenching absolutely everything, not holding your breath as you do that. So the biggest mistake people make when they're doing core exercises, so say you're doing something like a dead bug. If your lower back is lifting up as you do these exercises, you are not using those ab muscles properly. You're going to be putting that strain on your lower back instead. So this is why something like this is really important. I want you to be able to feel your lower back pressing on the floor, feel those ab muscles engaging, and then we can start doing some core exercises. So for example, if you're doing that dead bug exercise, your lower back should be flat on the floor the whole time. So as your arms and legs are moving, your lower back stays flat on the floor. And that way you're going to feel those ab muscles working and you're not going to feel your back because your back's not being put under any strain when it is flat on the floor and those ab muscles are working. If you find that you can hold your back in that position, your abs stay on, but as soon as your legs go up, your back arches, that means you're not quite ready for those advanced core exercises. So what I want you to do instead to really work on your strength and get the most benefit out of these exercises is take a little step back. You're going to focus on flattening your back, engaging your core, and rather than lifting both legs up, you're going to lift one leg up, bring it back down to the ground, lift the other leg up, bring it back down to the ground. Now, here should be a little bit easier to keep your lower back flat, but you should still be feeling that through your abs. This is easier than the dead bugs, but it's still a good core exercise where you're still going to be working those ab muscles. And if you're somebody who's arching your back when you're doing a dead bug, this exercise is going to be working your core muscles, those ab muscles, a lot better than the dead bug exercise ever was. If that feels pretty good and you can control your back, move on to the next step, which is just lifting both legs up and holding. Here, you're going to still be pressing your back into the floor. There's no space in your lower back. Your abs are still pressing down, holding your spine in that position. You should be feeling those ab muscles working here. And all you're doing is holding your legs in that position. If you notice that as you get tired, your back starts to arch, either rest or reset. See if you can get your back flat on the floor, abs still on. If not, then rest, take a break, do some back movements and go back to it when you feel more refreshed. If that hold position feels pretty good, you're holding it well, you're ready for that next challenge, that's when we're going to start doing those leg extensions. So back flat, abs on, legs up, and here we can start extending your leg out, bringing it back in. Extending leg out, bringing it back in. As my leg extends out, my back does not move. My back stays really flat on the floor, my abs are still working to press my back down, and my legs are moving just from the hips. So watch that you're not doing this. That is going to put strain on your back, and you're not using your ab muscles as you do that. So back flat, abs pressing your back down, legs are moving, back is not moving. And then from there, we can make it even more challenging. So we can do arm and leg extensions in this dead bug. We can start doing double leg extensions. Again, with these ones, your back stays flat. Don't do this. I often see people doing these ones at the gym. That just hurts your back. It's not working your abs really well. It's just putting that strain on your back. So I hope that was a helpful little video just showing you how to properly engage your abdominal muscles at the front and make sure that you're not straining your back when you're doing your core exercises. So give those a go at home. Have a play around with that flat back position, really feeling those muscles at the front of your abs, doing all of the work without putting any strain on your back. The other key with core exercises is go slow. It's not about how quickly you can do them. It's not about how many reps you can get out. It's about quality movement. So go slow. If you get tired, stop, rest, reset, take a break, go back to it when you can feel those ab muscles working again. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below and give that a go at home. Let me know what you think.